Welcome to another episode of The Mind Game. As usual, we start off by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome. We're going to get right into it. Very special guest. You know why I'm laughing, because I know why he laughing. We growing up right down the street from each other, been knowing him all my life. This is Mr. James Sherrod, Executive Director of the Martin Luther King Center. And we just gonna get right down to it. Little introduction about yourself, James. What's going
on? James Sherrod, Executive Director, Bayfront NATO. Been there now for about 11 years. Started out at the center in 1990. In between there, I did a couple stints, and most recently came back in 2007. So just trying to continue the history of the center and get things accomplished within our agency. You know, I've been in the community, grew up in the community, participated in the John F. Kennedy programs, which are very similar to what we do. So I'm just grateful that I had an opportunity to come back and oversee the agency instead of just programming like I started out in 1990.
And that's what you started out in programming at the King Center?
Yeah, I started out as the Youth Development Director, running all the youth programs, which included recreation, homework assistance, tutoring, culture, arts, anything that youth could participate in. That's what I was in charge of. And did that till 1998.
You know, it's funny though, because it seemed like just yesterday. He keeps laughing because it seemed like just yesterday, James, we was all growing up out there under Bobby Harris and going to the center. And for you to come literally full circle back to the community and giving back to the community that gave you.
Right.
You know, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about your WIC program. I know when I first got back here in Erie, there were some things going on down there. If you want to just briefly touch on where it's at now and from then.
Okay, so we have two programs under a corporation called United Neighborhood Facilities Healthcare Corporation. One of those programs is WIC and the other is sickle cell. Those programs have been in operation since probably the early 70s, 72, if I'm not mistaken. With Women's and Infants and Children's program, we have 7 locations throughout the city and the county. And we have a very dynamic director that's been overseeing the distribution of those services. Her name's Deborah Jameson, and she's been with the WIC program probably close to 35 years. And so that service distribution and her knowledge and understanding has allowed us to grow and touch more lives, you know, giving them the valuable nutrition that they need to move forward from infant till they get about 3 years old.
Okay, so the county or whoever was talking about taking over the program, that no longer is a thought, y'all. This is y'all's program.
Right, so there was a time when the program was out for bid through the state. And we made it through that, and we have the program still in operation under United Neighborhood Facilities Healthcare Corporation. I think in the very near future, they may put the services out for bid again across the state. You know, but we're prepared to address that as we did the previous time when it went out for bid. You know, we have a long standing history of providing these services, and we believe that no one can do it as well as we do, you know.
Well, you know, I'm under the impression, I don't really know the specifics or anything what was going on when they first started putting it out for bid, but you know as well as I do, if it ain't broken, why are you trying to fix it?
Yeah, we all believe that too, you know. Aside from the WIC services that we provide, we also provide sickle cell services. Many people don't know that. You know, our sickle cell director has over 45 years of experience, and she's been providing sickle cell services since we were kids at the John F. Kennedy Center.
Oh, really?
It's Ruby Jenkins' husband.
Get out of here! I did not know that. See, learn something new today.
She's been providing those services, like I said, since we were young, and through her assistance and hard work, we have a nice partnership with the Pittsburgh Hospital. We have a doctor come up to assist us with the clients there. And so, you know, just United Neighborhood Facilities Healthcare Corporation, many people don't know too much about. The corporation was started as a tri-owned venture between John F. Kennedy Center, Booker T. Washington Center, and Martin Luther King Center under the leadership of Bobby Harrison, Alexander Thompson and Ernest Denny at Booker T. So
Okay.
they started this, which would, allow them to parlay into providing dental and medical services. And we
Okay.
used to provide those at our locations.
Exactly.
So one thing that has remained the same is that we still provide WIC services and sickle cell services under that corporate name.
Okay, and those, for people who don't understand or don't know the history, those were the three people who started these centers here in Erie, basically.
Correct.
The JFK, the Booker T, and the Martin Luther King Center. No, I did not know Ruby was still doing that,
Yes.
but that's
Yes.
excellent. What is your caseload? I mean,
Well, caseload for sickle cell is about 140 clients, and
Really?
for Women's and Infants and Children's program, it's probably approaching 10,000 clients served annually. And
And
I
this
may be light on that number.
okay, and this is citywide, countywide, what is that?
Yes. The Women's and Infants and Children's program is countywide.
Okay.
So we have various locations.
Okay. Well, even far as back as when they started, the WIC is known to help the people get the nutrition, supplement nutrition that
Supplemental
they need.
nutrition,
Okay.
so they can grow up and be healthy children.
And that's just an asset to the community. And like I said, I can't understand why people want to tamper something that ain't broke. Let's go ahead and go forward. We trying to stay positive and keep it going.
Yeah.
So James, what's coming up for y'all? What y'all got planned for the 2019 coming up in your initiatives are what?
Well, we're a multi-service agency. That means we have services for all youth, for seniors, for kids in general. We serve from 6 weeks old all the way up to senior citizen age. Under our programs, we have a child care program.
Okay.
We're licensed at 2 locations to serve about 130 kids. Typically, we have about 125 kids enrolled in our after-school program.
Okay.
That includes homework assistance, tutoring, prevention services, all kinds of ball games, arts, speaker series, you name it. We try to expose the kids to it. At the agency, we have also a social services program that provides food pantry services, emergency assistance, and we do quarterly luncheons for the seniors. And the seniors is an important aspect of what we do because we manage a senior facility. It's the Alexander Thompson Apartments, and you have to be 62 years old in order to live there. It's a 40 unit. We've been managing that since about 1996 when it was built in partnership with Hands. Aside from that, we own the mini mall that's located on 4th and Cherry. And we have about 26 properties, units of property within our service area that we built and we manage and we rent out to people,
In conjunction with, or it's just y'all sole venture?
It's just our sole venture. That has allowed us to generate some income to put back into our own budget. They say that, you have to look at ways to be self-sustaining, and that was one way that the agency has been able to put some funds back into the budget with the drying up numbers of financial support out there now. But there's always opportunities, and right now we're looking at creating stronger opportunities with partners within the community that will allow us to do more for the people of our community.
Okay, I had Chantel on a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two, and he was talking about people in the community don't think that the centers work together, but it's just an opposite of what they're thinking because y'all are in collaboration, trying to put things together. But let's touch on what he just talked about, creating revenue outside of the budget to help supplement what the funds that y'all are getting to be more self-sufficient and self-sustaining. I did not know, and this is the first for myself, that y'all had so much going on. I mean, y'all doing pretty much more than the other 2 centers in the New Life Center put together. I mean, y'all got stuff going on. I mean,
I don't know that, we all have our own niche, know, and housing was one of those areas that, being in the West Bayfront community, we felt we had to strengthen the housing base there within the community. So from 1996 to 2008, we did a housing revitalization plan, which allowed us to build new homes for first-time home buyers. We built about a dozen or so there.
In conjunction with or on your own?
On our own, in partnership with the City of Erie, Homes, PHFA, Federal Home Loan Bank. We got funding to build brand new homes, $125,000 they typically would cost if you were going out to build it on your own. And we got buy down from the city and other entities so that we can get these here homeowners into a home for $50,000, $60,000. That was a brand new 3-bedroom, 2-floor unit or a ranch style home. So those are scattered out within our targeted area, which is a 5-block radius of our facility. Now, our service area typically goes from Cranberry to East Avenue, from 12th Street down to the waterfront. But within there, we have a targeted area that's about 5 blocks of the agency. So we hope that a lot of people that live within those 5 blocks come in for services. You know? And so we purposely target that area. So after the house,
do you see that?
We generally see that, but we accept clients from all over, you know, especially in our summer program. We get kids coming in, parents coming and enrolling their children from as far as the John F. Kennedy area or the Booker T. Washington area. It's just a choice, you know, whatever fits their schedule. You know, and I know that the John F. Kennedy Center and Booker T. Washington Center provide the same or similar services, and that we all try to work together in some aspect of respect so that, you know, we're able to provide the assistance that families really need. Now, a new partner we just started working with more closely has been the Quality of Life Learning Center.
That's Gary Horton.
That's Gary Horton, Urban Erie Community Development Corporation. Gary, Chantel, and myself have been working more closely together over this last year and a half, trying to put together a plan of action that will support services distribution from Cranberry to Bird Drive, from 28th Street to the waterfront.
Okay, so you're expanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so but hold on, before we go any further, you left out one.
What's that?
The one we growed up in.
Oh, the John F. Kennedy Center. You know, John F. Kennedy Center is at a time period for themselves, and I don't want to speak for them, but you know, they have a target area for their clients too. They work hand in hand with the Quality of Life Learning Center and the Erie Housing Authority, City of Erie. And as I said earlier, we do similar services. One of their services that they do that we don't is the senior food program and the senior activity program. So, you know, every once in a while we'll have some of our seniors from our complex referred over there so they can go sign up. And
are they coming in, whatever y'all decide to do, if you decide to do anything in the future, will they be included in that?
Yeah, if they want to be a part of this action plan that we're currently developing, yes. We're always looking for extensive partners. It's just that at this time, they have so much going on, they weren't able to continue to join us on this initiative that I'll be talking about a little later. You know, but they're still a partner. You know, we still try to work with them as we try to work with any organization that, you know, has the same or similar goals as ours, so that we can move the needle on academic performance, poverty, homelessness, incarceration, and a number of the top 5 initiatives that are within our community.
Okay, what about the Multicultural Resource Center? Have y'all discussed anything with them?
Well, you know, we use them as a resource. You know, we worked with them in the past, but right now we're just targeting, you know, those agencies that, you know, we're able to work with right now. We hope that once we have our plan laid out, it's going to create opportunities for other partners to come to the table. You know, and I think that's what we all need to be looking at right now, is how we can all work together to address and move the needle on academic performance and poverty. You know, if we can begin to work toward strengthening the academic performance of our kids, it's going to allow to lead a lot of families out of poverty. You know, give them the opportunities to get job training, you know, and so forth. You know.
Any work or any thoughts on later on down the road about the homeless situation here in Erie?
Well, you know, we've had some conversation about the homelessness in the city of Erie. You know, it's not one of the key things that we've always been involved in. So if we can lend a hand to helping out some of those agencies that address homelessness in the city, we look forward to doing that, you know. It's just that, you know, we all have to find what we're good at and allow each other to do that, but work together as partners and collaborators to make it happen across the board. Yes.
Well, hopefully y'all understand out there, the people watching and viewing, that he's coming with a comprehensive idea, ready to prepare himself to put that idea in the action. What about the center in general at the King Center? Do y'all have any plans for expansion or remodeling or any updates or anything like that?
Yeah, so we're in the midst of identifying some new initiatives that we'll be rolling out, hopefully in the very near future.
Okay.
We have a very dynamic board of directors that oversee what I do at the agency.
Okay.
And I think at our next strategic planning meeting, we'll put together a plan that's going to allow us to propel ourselves forward and do more for our community and allow us to work hand in hand with the partners that we've identified and those that want to come on board.
Okay.
You know.
Any action from the school district?
You know, we're always ready and able to work with the school district. You know, we've been talking with the new superintendent, not so new now, but we've been talking with the superintendent, and we're looking at how we can better address some of the student deficits and working in partnership with them. I know that we all have facilities that we have space available in the mornings that is underutilized, and so anything that we can do in partnership with the school district, we look forward to doing it. But with any program, you have to have the financial backing, the financial support in order to operate it. You know,
exactly.
And with the school district, you know, having some budget issues right now, and us trying to put new programs out there, you know, we just have to continue to work with each other. You know, we are a part of, have been a part of the community schools initiative that, you know, the school district and United Way had rolled out. And but yeah, we're always willing to work with others, you know, because that's going to be the key to our overall success. You know, United Way has a nice program, the Imagination Library, that puts books in kids' hands, and they say that reading is the key to all fundamentals. You know, so we allow our parents, we give the information to our parents to enroll in that program. United Way's been a long-term supporter of ours, and you know, if we all can continue to work together across the board, we all can make things happen. You know, but right now we're focusing on working with the partners that we have for our new initiative, and trying to look at what opportunities are available for us, so we can impact and change lives from the urban inner city area.
Okay. I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but I will. Okay. When can we expect to hear some more about y'all's strategic plan, and when y'all going to actually start putting things into play?
So two answers. Okay. The new year and very soon. Okay.
Well,
the new year is going to bring a lot of success, I believe, for social service type agencies, and it's going to bring, I believe, double success for the agencies that we're partnering with, ELF Smith, Quality of Life Learning Center, Urban Erie Community Development Corporation, and the Booker T. Washington Center that we're partnering with now on this here transformational 2.0 initiative that we got funding for through the Erie Community Foundation. You know, the Erie Community Foundation has been a strong supporter of what we do, and a strong supporter of all nonprofits in the city of Erie. You know, so they just talked about investing another $30 million into programming that's going to be models for change. You know, we're looking to get our business plan together, you know, put our strategic plan into action, and try to get some more monies to support a four-prong approach that we have. I will tell you that it's a four-prong approach.
Well, we'll take that. Take that. Now, you talk about things going on within the centers and improving the areas and the plans that y'all have. What about you, James?
Well, you know,
what's your plans for the future? Do we see any political stuff going on? Before you answer that, let me just say this: we had the mayor on, and he talked about his relationships with the centers. He talked about his donations towards the centers and trying to get them more money and going on. Let me ask you, how's your relationship with the mayor?
Well, I like to believe that we have a very strong relationship with the mayor.
Has that always been the case in previous administrations? I'm just putting that out there.
We've had relationships with the previous mayors, but no relationship like this relationship is. Our current mayor is open to sitting down with us, and he's continued to do that even after he's been in office now.
Okay.
We have regular meetings with him.
So he ain't just said what he wanted to say and think what the people want to hear and then get in there and do something differently?
No, we're part of the fabric that he's creating,
There we
you know. And I think his outreach into the community and trying to understand the issues that face this community, not trying to address them singularly, but with a team approach.
Okay.
And me personally, I like that, you know. No idea is a bad idea. We all have to hash things out and come to the best plan that's going to allow us to move forward.
Okay.
And I think this mayor has shown since he's been in office that he's willing to sit down and hear people out, you know.
Okay.
And he wants to make some dramatic change in the city, you know. Yeah, we know that the city has a deficit. What city doesn't have a deficit?
Exactly.
You know, you have to work on it, you know. Give the mayor some time to put his touches on things, and I'm sure that we'll see some success for
I
the
believe
city.
that too. I believe that too. He got a business background. I mean, that's the start.
He's
Plus,
assembled a great team.
Okay.
You know,
Around him?
around him,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So-
What about Persinger? Have you had any discussions with
Hey,
John?
John is a very dynamic person. I knew he was going to land in the right place and heading up the initiative that's new to Erie.
Okay.
I think that's going to benefit not only himself, but the whole Erie, you know, with opportunity zones coming up, with them raising close to $50 million to invest in downtown.
Okay.
I think that's going to be huge for us, you know.
Has any other private sector reached out to y'all guys and y'all plans?
We've had conversations with several corporations, you know.
Here in the Erie area?
Here in the Erie area, we have plans to do some traveling, to meet with some people, to see if we can get some investors up here, you know. Like I said, you know, we'll be rolling out our action plan for the Minority Community Investment Coalition, and see how we can continue to change lives under the new umbrella, which will be a management service organization. You know?
Now, you're head of the Martin Luther King Center.
Yes.
And we all know his contribution not only to different, all the communities as far as I'm concerned throughout the country, but to people of color in particular. Okay, let's talk about something that I know you can talk about after the first of the year that's going to happen. Okay, you can't go all the way around. You can put it right here. Let's talk about for years. You've done your walk.
Yes.
So let's touch on that.
So annually since 1991, the Martin Luther King Center and the King Holiday Celebration Committee have been sponsoring activities and supporting activities within the community. And this year is the same. You know, we got some new partners at the table that we'll be working with, from the Erie School District to the Unitarians to
Oh, really?
Yeah, African American Concerned Clergy, Gannon University, all the nonprofit agencies. We're happy that, excited about the plan that we have this year. That includes some lectures, of course, the march, the after event, our King Dinner. This year we're going to be celebrating women, you know. We have a dynamic speaker coming in. The dinner,
Touch on that.
The dinner is going to be January 19th at 6 p.m. at the Martin Luther King Center in the Green Room. Tickets are $35. It is a fundraiser, you know, so don't feel, you know, like you just have to buy one ticket. You can buy a table for $210, you know.
Of course.
We have a speaker, a young lady by the name of Tanikia Carpenter. She's an actress, she's a blogger, she's a mom, very dynamic young lady coming in.
How did y'all get her? I mean,
well, you know, we do some research based on what we think the community needs to hear and what we're targeting for the year. And she was one of 3 people that we looked at. Fortunately for us, we were able to get her under contract, and so she'll be here. January 18th, we're hosting a women's network event for women only. You know, she'll do some handshaking and some talking and sign one of 2 books that she has. And after that, the dinner, she's going to be our main keynote speaker there. We'll be giving out awards to a dozen dynamic women from the Erie community.
Oh my!
Along with that, there's a speaker that's going to be coming in town on the Tuesday prior to the dinner. A lot of plans are being formalized right now and etched in concrete, but we'll have a full schedule of activities that's sponsored within our community. We'll probably be releasing that probably the second week of January.
Okay.
But
So this is not just a Martin Luther Day King event. This is a whole week
Yeah,
long
there's
of various activities.
other partners that are at the table that have come forward and say they want to do this, they want to do that, and we're supporting them as they support us.
Okay.
And so we hope to have at least a week and a half, 2 weeks of activities from within the community.
Okay.
One thing that we're doing this year is we're carrying the essay contest, which has been a signature event for
Exactly.
us from January to February. We're allowing kids to write essays,
Okay.
and then they'll be evaluated, and we'll have a big reception during the Black History Month celebration.
Very good.
And
Very
I think
good.
that's going to be a great component for us this year. You know.
Let's go ahead and start wrapping things up very quickly, Mr. Sherrod. I know him as son. Okay.
You had to slide that
I had to
in,
throw that
right?
in there.
Right.
Political aspirations, anything, I mean, where you at?
No, I have.
Are you comfortable, happy in your situation? Do you see anything
I
changing
have
down the road?
no aspirations to get into politics.
I think you make a hell of a politician.
I want to continue to move the agency forward and strengthen what we do. Develop some strong partnerships. Just plan for the future so that the people that come after me don't have to worry about where this dime's coming from or where that quarter is coming from, and that we're able to address the concerns of the community. And so always trying to do better than we did yesterday.
Okay.
That's our goal.
Okay.
And if we can touch more life than we did the day before, I think we're making some progress.
Well, I, for one, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping things up, but I'm looking forward to the upcoming year and also having you get on TV and tell us about your plans, okay, brother?
Yes,
It sounds
definitely.
like y'all getting things together and y'all going to be moving into the right direction and to just taking it to a whole nother level going into 2020.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing that. The pleasure's been all mine. Of course, it's been, I'm going to get you on the court at the King Center. I'm coming down there and school you. Okay, I'm coming down there and school
We'll
you.
have to see that happen.
Okay. The pleasure's been all mine, Mr. Sherrod. And once again, we look for great things coming from the King Center in the future. And once those things start happening, we want to have you back on the show again.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Once again, we come to an end. It seems so quick. I can't stand it. Hopefully, y'all keep turning in. And I know y'all will, and we'll see y'all again. Thank you.